Record. Hey, folks, Hal Shurtleff with the Camp Constitution Report. This report is brought to you by Camp Constitution, which, among other things, runs a week-long family camp, ladies' retreat, and a whole bunch of other things. To learn more about us, visit our website, campconstitution.net, and also subscribe to whatever format you're watching this or listening to this program on. Today, I should say yesterday, the new mayor of New York City, a socialist, an unabashed socialist, by the way, doesn't hide any of it. He's very proud of it, and he shared the podium with fellow socialist, communist AOC and Bernie Sanders. And in his speech, he said this: that he's going to promise to replace the frigidity of rugged individualism with the warmth of collectivism. Well, there's a book called The Black Book of Communism. I also have a book that I think may even do more details. It's called Death by Government. This book was written by a liberal professor at University of Hawaii back in the 90s, and it's pretty brutal. It gives a and he made the case that more people are killed by their governments in peacetime than in wars. And I do recommend it. It's still a very important book, Death by Government by R.J. Rummel. I think Michael Dukakis was a student of the author here. Didn't do him much good, unfortunately. But I found this little chart, and you can find charts like this online. This chart came from, again, the Black Book of Communism, which I thought I had on my library, but I guess I don't. And so this is just an example of how warmth collectivism is. People's Republic of China, this is communist China, 65 million, some say more, but 60, these are conservative estimates of people who've died, murdered, died of starvation, forced starvation, outright execution, etc. The Soviet Union, 20 million. Again, some people think many more than that. Cambodia, 2 million. And what made this worse was that it was close to half the population of the country. Even people that wore glasses, by the way, were considered imperialist and had to die. North Korea, 2 million. Ethiopia, 1.7 million. Afghanistan, 1.5 million. Eastern Bloc, 1 million. Vietnam, 1 million. Latin America, and that includes, of course, Cuba, 150,000. Again, these are conservative estimates. This is the warmth of collectivism. Socialism kills. It will always kill. It requires force. There's no warmth. There's nothing warm about a bureaucrat that will come to take what you have. And it destroys incentive. It destroys creativity. And this is what people in New York City want. Let them have it. But this is not what I would hope the vast majority of Americans want. So again, when you hear these people talking about the warmth of collectivism, remind them of just how warm. It's not so much warm, it's bloody. And with that, I want to thank you for watching or listening. You've been listening and watching the Camp Constitution Report with your host, Hal Shurtleff. And until next week or next time, may God richly bless you. And of course, we encourage you to subscribe to whatever format you're watching this on. God bless.